Kenya has a pride of place as one of the countries with the most sophisticated intelligentsia in Africa. From where I sit, I see the phenomenal respect that young Kenyan men and women have earned globally when they're faced up to the challenges of employment in the private, public service. Geography has put you in the path of Africa. Phenomenal entry point to the continent. But do you think big enough about what those opportunities mean?
Do we need to create a framework whereby foreign investors who come into the country invest or are now listed in the Nairobi Stock Exchange?
If we focused a lot more on business, if we focused a lot more on trying to do something that would help, that would, raise us from all these things, what opportunities do you see? What do you think would be worth doing to start changing the conversation? Thank you.
My name is Mutaba Simi, and I chair the budget appropriations committee. We've just given Kenya with 4.2 billion. And I found myself asking this morning, in fact I was telling my wife, I wonder what Bukisa would have done if he was the Minister for Commerce and Trade, because we know what you did with Uchumi. I wonder what he would have done with KK. Thank you.
The factors for success haven't changed over time. It's a combination of acquiring a skill, and that's how you should see a degree as, and what you do with it after that. It's a tool at the end of the day. If you get a knife, you can use it to cut things and do something useful with it and become a chef, or you can use it to murder someone and you go to jail, and that's the end of it.
Thank you. So, hey, this is a fancy iPad.
I think the market is big enough for several players, not just two players. M-Pesa's still taking 98% of
the
all mobile money.
Yes.
That's not sustainable in the long run. I mean, you can't continue like that. And so I think new players coming in.
The only thing that stands between you and your dream is the will to try and the belief that it's actually possible. I challenge you to try that in your life going forward. Many times we are always wondering, someone else is responsible. No one will deliver a holiday for you. No one is going to deliver for you that package you're looking for, an education. We start from the same epicenter. And as I travel, I see a lot of the ones that chase their dream and vision achieve the results of what we want.
Next time, Ali, please use just January, not honorable. And I want to thank you again for finally getting Mindspeak to Dar es Salaam. We are the only country in the continent that is an expression of Africa's dream for unity. We've played a key part in bringing peace in the Great Lakes region, and we now have peacekeepers in many countries across the world. This is a country that we want to continue to have, to continue to be proud of.
First things first, am I achieving something within my life? Am I achieving, when I look at external self, what am I achieving? And that's why you say, I've got a BSc degree in this, I've got an MBA in this, because you feel you're achieving, right? At an external level. Then you look at meaning. Start asking us, what's meaning? When you do your work, for instance, you're an accountant, what's the meaning of what I do in terms of transformation? Sometimes you get into jobs, and there's no meaning, some of the jobs you do. You ask yourself, why am I really in this job? There's really no meaning. My challenge is defining meaning in all those ecosystems. Engagement, for instance. How can you be engaged more with your community and with the country? For instance, I feel I'm engaged with the country because I believe I have to be able to make change, because I think engagement at the level, not only at my company level, at a national level, is critical. And also engagement at an Africa level is important, right? But also engagement with your soul is also critical, because that's the moment you feel yourself as centered.
When my dad saw that myself and my brother is called Tim Rimbui, who's worked with Eric as a producer. So when my dad decided to buy us instruments, he bought me a drum kit, and he was in the UK at that time. Bought me a drum kit and brought Tim a small keyboard. So Tim actually is the one who started on the keyboards. But as fate would have it, I switched.
How much that keyboard cost?
This one.
This cost $350.
Yeah. This one, I had to think about it. You know, when I went and bought this one, I just told my wife, you go to the bank and just close your eyes, write an EFT, and then behave as if nothing happened. So